Hey there everyone! Welcome to my randomized run of Fire Emblem The Shadow Dragon. Now, for this run, once we get to the 4th chapter of the game, which is where the reclassing option is unlocked, once we get to that point, basically I'll be forced to randomly reclass all of my units, which is gonna be crazy. Like, one of my main worries is that, well, I won't have enough healers to go around, or heck, as far as that's concerned, we might actually roll too many healers, like if we are super unlucky, and we won't be able to fight. Anything can happen here. And yeah, of course, if you didn't watch my update video, basically, you, my viewer, if you wanna have some influence here over this playthrough, you can write down there in the comment section and tell me if there is a particular character that you would like to see me use for this playthrough, and that particular character that you choose, and you may only choose the one, that character you can later reclass if you did not like the first randomly reclassed option. And by the way, whenever you reclass your unit, that will also be, just another randomly reclassing there. So yeah, like if you vote for me to use, I don't know, Astridam and he turns into a mage, well, then you can just say, well, Nick, go ahead and reclass him, and then if he becomes a cavalier, well, then Astridam is stuck as a cavalier at that point, if that makes sense. But yeah, without further ado, let's boot the game up here, and I'm gonna play on hard 3, as I said I would. But yeah, we have some plot here. A long time ago, Medeus, king of the Dragonkin, conquered the continent of Arcanea, giving rise to an age of fear and despair for all its people. Oh wow, I love these pictures here, yeah. That tyranny was broken, however, when an unlikely hero intervened. A young man hailing from the Altea region appeared with a divine blade in hand, Fang of Dragon and Blade of Light, locked in battle, and in the end, Blade prevailed. For some time after, the land enjoyed an age of peace. However, after a century's passing, the Shadow Dragon returned. He forged an alliance with a fiendish sorcerer who sought to rule the world, and their combined might toppled kingdom upon unsuspecting kingdom. Again, darkness threatened to engulf the continent. It fell upon the king of Altea, sole descendant of the Dragon Slayer hero, to sally forth with the divine blade and fulfill his blood destiny. There we have Hardin, look at him, he looks so badass. But he was betrayed by his neighbor and ally, Gira, and both king and kingdom fell. Altea's Prince Marth escaped the castle and found refuge on the Isle of Talis. Yes, I can't read. But at a dear cost, his sister stayed behind to buy his freedom. Yeah, but as we all know, she doesn't actually die or anything like that. She's actually saved at the end of the game. Okay, let's see here. The Isle of Talis, yeah. This is so cool how they have reworked it all. Yeah, it's definitely a step up in quality here, if you ask me. Marth, Prince of Altea, was lucky. Though Dollar took from him his kingdom and all, but a handful of knights, they could not take his life. Marth lived and made it to the eastern isle of Talis. Talis was a small border kingdom with no grand order of knights to boast of. But its king selflessly gave Marth use of the isle's eastern fortress, and as he saw the boy shake with anger and grief, he also gave wise counsel.
Prince Marth, he said, I do not doubt you love your sister something great, but you must be patient, my boy. Time is on your side. If you stay here and grow strong, a time will come when you can help her.
So Marth stayed in Talis, protected by its kind people, and the years went by. Yeah. Okay, so they flesh out the plot a little bit more here in the Nintendo DS version, which is nice. And yeah, keep in mind, I've actually never played the DS version here. I owned it back on the DS when I was a teenager, but I didn't get very far into the game. But obviously I've played the original Fire Emblem 1 on the NES and, well, Mystery of the Emblem 2, so I know the gist of things here. But yeah, it's nice to see how they have built upon those games here. And here we have Sheeta. Yeah, wow, she looks quite stunning there in the photo.
Marth, come quickly, it's the castle!
Galdish pirates attacked from out of nowhere. They stormed the gates and cut down everyone in their path. I fear for my father's life. Steady, Sheeta, you did well to come find us. Altea's bravest knights aren't about to head tailless to that flock of seafowl. Come, we'll make for the castle. Okay. Well, and here we go. This is our troop here. Now, as far as I know, they have, well, slightly buffed up all the characters here in Shadow Dragon, like in the DS port of the first game. Like, I looked up Drog here, for example. I believe he has like a 20% luck growth in Mystery of the Emblem, but now I believe he's got a 50% luck, and that's the main change there with him. And I'm sure that like characters like Gordon here has been buffed up in some areas too, like, but they haven't really made any drastic changes here. But yeah, in future episodes I'll make sure to bring up on screen there, like, if there are any major changes to characters here, like I'll bring up some, well, comparison pictures there to show off, like, well, growth rates between older and newer versions, because yeah, I'm gonna make sure I go online and check some of those stats out myself there. So yeah, if I find something interesting, I'll then, well, display it for you guys here in my videos too. But let's visit the town here, or the village.
Oh, Marth! 'Tis good you stopped by. The villagers have collected a lot of money for you. If it pleases you, use the money to arm your warriors and rid our land of those pirates.
Wow, 10k gold. Very nice. Very freaking nice. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna let Sheeta take that guy out there. And, you know, off camera I was thinking, imagine if Sheeta, like, well, reclasses into a Myrmidon or something, then she will never be able to use up the wing spare. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go nuts with it here in the early game, you know, try and just use it up, because, well, odds are quite high that she will not be able to use it later on in the game. So yeah, there's that or well, yeah, I definitely gotta keep that into consideration here. I think I'm just gonna burn it up. And yeah, we're gonna need to buy some javelins here. Yeah, we need one javelin for him. Jagen needs one. Drog needs one. Well, Sheeta needs one too, and I actually did check up how you calculate speed or attack speed in this game. Let's see here. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, see the silver lance here, it weighs 6. So if you have a strength of 6 at the very least, then you don't get any speed penalties by being equipped with this particular weapon. And javelins only weighs 7, as far as I know. So it's very easy to have, well, max attack speed with tossing weapons here in the DS version. Like, you know, back in Mystery of the Emblem, javelins weighed a whopping 20. So yeah, they were very heavy in that game, but yeah, they definitely buffed up tossing weapons quite a bit here. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 3 of these bad boys. They're gonna be nice to have. This way, you know, we can more easily poke enemies with Jagen without killing them. Heck, it might also be nice for Drog to have a javelin, and you know, we could even give a javelin to Sheeta. Like, she's so quick, she will be able to double attack most enemies, even with the javelin here in this version, which is quite nutty. Okay, but here, Drog, you come on up here. We'll fix the javelins later. All we really gotta make sure we do here now is to build a solid wall and let all these axemen come to me. Yeah, and let's see, this guy here now, let's try and take him out with Sheeta, and then we can give her one of the javelins there. Okay, please don't miss Sheeta. It'll be interesting to see here how much experience Thieves gives. Wow, 50, okay, well, not bad. Pretty much like back in Fire Emblem 1 then, although I think they gave 45 there, like on the NES. But yeah, whatever, let's see here. Masu, come on up. Yo, wait, he's got a regular iron sword. Let's just equip that. Let's not waste the rapier there. And that's a weird amount of uses you have on the rapier. 28 of 28. Huh, I wonder why they reduced it by 2 uses there. That seems weird. But here, let's see. Trade on to Sheeta, the javelin here. And I wonder... Okay, no, she cannot use silver lances. That was one of the most busted things with her in the earlier games. That you could just give Jagen's silver lance to her and she would just go nuts with it. But yeah, here, we're also gonna do this. Take the javelin. Actually, well, no, one is gonna have to be enough, I think. yeah. And then we're just gonna sit here. Abel, give a javelin to Drog. Wait. Oh, wait. I never did this. Here you go. And now, Drog, you take the javelin. Yeah, now we are completely ready to face the bandits here. Okay, well, that's a shame. I would actually like... Can we... Well, okay, I'm just gonna do this then. Just move on up here, equip the sword. I should totally have equipped the iron sword on Abel there too. You see, now they actually are gonna hit him. Or wait, I actually did equip the iron sword. I did so by accident then. What the hell, my man? Yeah, but now then, let's see. At this point, I think I'm just gonna run on up with Jagen here. But it is a little bit scary running this far up. Like, enemies on hard 3, like, as you saw there, they do some decent damage on you. Luckily, they are all very slow and not very tanky. But yeah, if you're not careful, you can very easily die here. Well, here's what we're gonna do. If we use Gordon here, and 3 more damage with the steel bow. This is very good damage, and if I hit here, I should be able to kill this pirate in one blow here with one of my melee units. Yeah, so Gordon is probably gonna be, well, mainly used for shipping here in this first episode. And, yeah, you know what, let's take the experience on Abel. I was gonna take it on Sheeta, but yeah, I think it's gonna be very important that we get these two up and going here early on. Now then, Sheeta, let's just run back here, heal up on the fort. Then Drog, you might as well just move on out here, yeah. Sit right there. And I mean, heck, you could also run down here with this guy. Or maybe we just wanna use Jagen for this. You know what? Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run all the way out here with Jagen. Sit right there with the iron sword and just ship them down. Marth, you come on up here, actually. With the iron blade or sword, and then Kane, you ought to be safe right there, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is what's so hard about this game. Like, yeah, the pirates can walk, well, up here on the cliff sides, which can take you by surprise here. Well, you know, then I'm just gonna sit all the way back here. Yeah, I ought to be safe right now. And this is gonna be very good ship experience for Jagen. Like, yeah, I checked him out too, but his growths are pretty much unchanged from the older games. Like, he's still got very crummy growths there. So there really is no need to heavily invest into him. Like, if I'm lucky, I might get a, well, yeah, if I'm lucky, he might be randomly reclassed into a priest here, is what I'm trying to say. At that point, he can at the very least heal, you know. That would be kind of funny if that is actually what ends up happening here. I wasn't even thinking about that before there. Okay, well, let's see. Sheeta, please. Yes, very nice. She's back to full. Now we're gonna use Mr. Gordon here. Mr. Golden, come on over here and do some shipping. And, oh wow, the steel bow weighs 8, so Gordon is -3 speed with this bow. That means that he can get struck twice, I wanna say. Actually, let me see. What's... oh, what the heck? I can't... I can't check what their axes weigh, so I don't know if they are penalized by their weaponry there. So, you know, since I don't know, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the iron bow here. I don't wanna risk it. But then again, if I... yeah, I gotta do this, otherwise it won't be enough. Oh, okay, that was a little bit scary. That could have been bad if I had missed there. Yeah. Okay, well, that's nice. Now then, Sheeta, can you do something here? Can you toss some... oh, okay, she only hits once. Is there anyone here? She's quick. Nope. Okay, they're all too fast. She's 1 speed short to hit these guys twice. That's unfortunate. Okay, no, 6 speed. What the hell? She can't hit anyone here twice. Okay, well, you know what? You know, freaking what? Then we're just gonna use Mr. Drog here. Yeah, ship this guy down, and maybe then Sheeta can hit him with a javelin or something. Or, you know what, I should probably just use the winged spear and, well, make it official here, if you will. Although if I do... Oh yeah, I see a lot of pirates about to strike here. Okay, well then, Sheeta, can you at the very least kill this guy? Yeah, let's see, 16 on the dot. You know what, I think I'm actually gonna go for this. If she takes this guy out, that would be extremely nice. And wow, she even crits. Solid work there, Sheeta. Solid freaking work. Now then, now what? Should we just... Yeah, we should probably just take this guy out here now. A guaranteed hit. Yeah, let's go for it. Good job, Kane. Let's see, that's his first kill there. And now, Abel, you can take this guy out. Or actually, should I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna run back and heal up here. We're all very hurt. And yeah, let's see. Marth, Shirley. Oh my god, I should have checked before I ran back. That was closer than I thought it was gonna be. Whew. Okay, well, it all ended up working out, and I think we shall run back here with Jagen. Yeah, let's sit right here, actually. And whilst we wait for the enemies to move here, I'm gonna have myself a sip of beer. Ah. Okay, well, there you go. Just had myself a swig there. But yeah, I'm super excited for this playthrough. Yeah, like, playing Fire Emblem 1 again, it's one of my favorite titles here in the entire series. And the fact that we get to play it on the DS here, where we can bump up the difficulty a little bit, makes me all the more excited, you know? Like Mystery of the Emblem and, well, the original game there on the NES. Those are very fun games, but they are a little bit on the easy side. Like, the NES version has a lot of randomness built into it, which can make it hard. But overall, it's not that bad of a game. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun to play, well, once again, a version here where you can just bump up their stats, you know, so that they can actually fight back a little bit here. So, yeah, I'm super happy to be playing here. And, you know, if I am quick enough, I might actually be able, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Yeah, if I'm just fast enough here, we might be able to fit this whole level in the, well, video here without splitting it up, you know. So I'll try and keep up a high pace here. Well, yeah, you know what, let's go for it. Even if I'm hurt, I'll be healed here. And, you know, Marth does need to get a lot of experience here. I don't think Marth actually can reclass, though. I tried looking him up, what his reclass options were, but it was just kind of crossed out there. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Marth is just gonna stay as a lord for the entirety of the playthrough there, which is a little bit of a bummer, but, you know, at the same time, I can't say I'm surprised that that is how it works, you know, since, well, he's your main character and all. And, you know, please hit Sheeta, that way you will level up. Okay, come on. Come on, girl. Big stats, HP. HP, speed, luck, defense. Holy balls, my man. My girl, that was a nice first level up. Strength would have been cool too. Yeah, especially since it allows her to wield heavier weapons. Yeah. Strength is super important for her to get right now. But, you know, a speed point is essentially the same thing. But I'm just saying, if we had gotten both, well then, that would have been the same as getting 2 speed points. Okay, well, let's see. Should we use this guy here? Do some shipping? Oh, wow, that's perfect. Please don't crit Jagen. Nice, okay. And please miss. Ouch. Yeah, very much like in Mystery of the Emblem and, you know, in the first Fire Emblem game, enemies are not very likely to miss you in this game, or in these games. Yeah. Avoidance is a rare commodity. Like, even sitting on a fort isn't really gonna influence your ability to dodge here too much. Okay, well, we're pretty much done here now. Yeah. And you know what? Let's actually have a look at the Bowser. Yes, he's super tough. He has a steel axe in the older games there too. 22 attack. What the hell? 10 speed? What? Dude, this guy is ridiculously strong. What the hell? 22 attack. Who can survive him? I mean... I'm probably just gonna have to send Jagan on his ass. I don't know who else is gonna do it. I guess Gordon can help out too. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see how we deal with that. Dude, we don't even have any vulneraries. Oh my god, I just realized something. Am I gonna, like, have to run up to him and, like, slowly let him hit me until his steel axe is gone and then I kill him? Because, like, yeah, look at this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need to run up here, hit him, get back to the castle, and then run back here again and slowly whittle him down. If that is the case, then I am definitely going to be speeding this up so you guys don't have to suffer along with me here. Yeah, we're gonna speed it up on ×5 or something. That's for damn sure. Holy heck. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one of the downsides here with playing on, well, hard 3. Yeah, the difficulty might be a little bit all over the place here with bosses, but, you know, I'm sure it will even out eventually. Yeah, let's see. This will be good enough. Sit there, and let's see what the enemy does. Very nice, he goes for Drog. Yeah, Drog is very nice here on this difficulty setting, because, well, he doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Of course, they have a % chance of creating him. I know it is now. That's a little bit scary. But, you know, they did beef up his luck growth, so we should probably just try and level Drog up here once, as soon as possible. If we can get him to level up, then he should be able to get a luck point there. And, you know, if he gets that luck, well, then he should be crit immune to these regular soldiers here. Okay, wait, hold on, let me see. Oh, wow, this guy reaches everywhere. Everywhere. Who should we give the kill to? To Drog, of course. Hello, my man. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Sit here, use the javelin. That way, the hunter is probably gonna wanna attack Gorin there, is what I'm hoping. And actually, I should probably check. 9 speed, 13 attack. Okay, he's not gonna shoot me twice, is he? 4 speed? Oh, he's definitely gonna shoot me twice. Wait, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would have killed me anyways. I think Gordon had 6 defense, but still. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, that's right. I forgot to get a javelin for Kane here. Oh, well, I guess we can fix it later. And yeah, you know what? We're actually gonna heal this guy up. He's gonna need to be at full health before we get to the boss there. Yeah, seriously, my man. What? He shoots at Abel. He could have just hit Kane. Huh, maybe he went for Abel there because he had a 1% crit. I mean, that would make sense. Oh yeah, that's probably it, because here... Yeah, this guy has 3 luck. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what made him shoot at Abel, but that would be fun if that is indeed what made him do it. Okay, well, here... Do some shipping, and then... Well, we're just... Damn it, I missed the 97. Then we're just gonna make... Drog get the kill here. I really wanna... Well, not... Yeah, Drog. I was gonna say Doga, but yeah, Doga, Drog, that's the same thing. Yeah, I really hope he can get a solid level here. We might actually need to rely on him too for the boss here. Let's see. Use the Iron Lance. Please don't miss. Come on. Nice. Okay, get a good level up, Drog. Okay, clap your hands and we're up. Come on, Drog. Big money. Speed defense, well, you know what, that is actually a very good level up. I'm very happy with that. More defense, which is always nice, but sure, I mean, but the speed point there, that is where all the, well, that's where all the action is, you know, his speed growth, or his speed total, just whatever, I don't even know how to structure my phrases here, but I think you get what I mean. Shida... Sit up here on the forest, on the cliffside, on the mountains, just whatever. Then Abel, yeah, sure, just bait him in. Sit here with the iron sword and wait, and hopefully they'll miss. 55%, yes, see, the hit rates are just ridiculous in these games. Oh yeah, and apparently there are also supports in this game, and you build support by being on the same map with, well, the supportable units there. Kind of like in Path of Radiance. So yeah, you don't need to sit besides each other, which, yeah, I personally can dig that. Yeah, that's very nice when you can just be on the same map and you don't have to worry about being, well, on an adjacent tile there. And Mr. Golden, can you get something going here? Yeah, I really am looking forward to getting, you know, characters like Kaisar and Rod back. Rod died in my playthrough of Mystery of the Emblem. I would love to play with him again. Yeah, you know, give him another shot here. After his, well, yeah, dire demise there. Okay, you take the kill, Kane. You two need experience. Okay, Kane, level up. Let's see here, what will he get? HP, strength, skill, speed, luck. Okay, well, right now, he is looking to be my go-to guy here. That was a solid first level up. And, you know, I think I'm just gonna sit around here. Let them come to me, you know. Actually, well, yeah, let's go like this. Sit there. Come on here, Marth. Jagen, you can just run on up on the hill here with the sword, very nice. And now we're just gonna see what happens. And I'm just gonna have some sweets of beer here whilst the turn plays out. And here we go. Let's see. Now then, Mr. Golden, come on up here and do some shipping. Yeah, I really do like the steel bow here. Like the iron bow, yeah, we have 10% more or higher hit chance here, but yeah, you're always just a few points of damage shy, it feels like, if you use the iron bow. But yeah, here, this guy is slow enough, so here we can definitely use it. Okay. Now then, Abel is about to level up. We should probably just let him go ahead and maybe we'll just chip here with him. But although then, no, then I'll take damage. Yeah, let's not take damage here. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying enough as is here to take out the boss when we only have the 1/4 here. HP strength. Well, nowhere near as good as Kane's, but not a bad level up. HP and strength. This means that he's got true attack speed with javelins here now, which, yeah, cannot complain about that, you know. And then I guess I'm just gonna use Drog here to ship this guy. And then I would like for, damn it, I would like for Jagen to move back here and heal up. And then we'll send him, well, to attack the first boss here. And you know what, Cheetah, you can perhaps kill here. Oh, damn it. Well, that's a shame. But at the end of the day, I mean, I guess it's more total experience here now since she got to ship. And, you know, Kane can very easily knock this guy on his ass here. Very nice. And now, okay, well, Marth can't reach the village just yet. So we're just gonna end turn here. And yeah, it's so nice that it's automatically ending my turn here. But yeah, here, let's see. How strong are you, Mr. whatever your name was? Gazak. Kind of sounds like, what's up? Well, his name is Gazak. Okay, just shut up, Nick. Yeah, we deal 4 damage, he deals 13. There is a 1% crit. Lovely. And I only hit once. Oh my god. How hard is this guy on hard 5? I don't even want to know. Yeah, but this is gonna be hella annoying. I'm just gonna have to sit here and have him waste, well, his steel X away. And then, I guess, Drog, you can heal up here for a bit. And here, let's see. What can Gordon do? 2 damage. 5 damage here. Okay, I'm gonna use the 5 damage alternative. You might of Altea, you say now. Arr! You sprogs look to be a mite short of mighty me. Okay, please hit. Damn it. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Holy crap. Well, you know, let's visit the village here. Oh, Riz is back! That you came out in Mystery of the Emblem. Wow, that is very cool that he's back for this game here. I wonder if you get experience for healing here, or if it's like in Fire Emblem 1 on the NES and he needs to get hit. I surely hope that's not the case. I am Riz, a humble curate. I cannot fight, but this staff I carry can heal your wounded. Take me with you, and you'll be very glad you did. Well, alright, Baldy, come with us. Well, at the very least, you know what? Yeah, that makes this a lot easier if you can just sit here and heal. Wow. That is, yeah, very nice. Okay, well, now I understand why the boss is so tough then. You can actually, well, yeah, you can actually heal here for this fight. All of a sudden, it's not so bad anymore. Well, that means you can use Cain and Abel here, and they will just have to trade out with Jagen whenever he's hurt. Ouch. Man, he better not crit somebody. That's, yeah, that would suck. Actually, let me just check here. 1 luck, okay. That means that Cain and Abel are not gonna be crit by this guy. Yeah, that is very nice, actually. And, you know, we can just scout here. Yeah, it's actually safer to do it with them. Huh. Well, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do then. I'm just gonna use these guys. Wait, I lack 3 health. How much does this guy heal? Yeah, wait, let's see. 9 to 18. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. He only heals for 9 health here. He barely has any magic. What the hell? Okay. Can I hit here and still be safe is what I wonder. Let's see here. I'll be at 4 health, then I will heal for 9. Which means I'll... No, actually, I will die if I... Yeah, okay. No. Just sit there and wait. Don't take any unnecessary risks here. But I guess you can... yeah, we can heal this guy up at the very least. Yeah, just like that. And then we're just gonna sit here with this guy, I guess. And then we might also want to use Marth up here. Yeah, let's bring him to... oh, no. Don't end turn yet here. Shoot with the steel bow. If we get lucky and just get a few hits in here, then he will eventually go down, and then I won't have to sit here and burn his entire steel axe. Like, that would suck if I have to do it like that. That's just gonna be balls, you know. Ouch. Yeah, Cain took a big blow there. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's see. Yeah, so now we're just gonna... Well, heal him up, step away, and then Abel will take his place because, yeah, as you can see here now, we are 2 HP short. We will not survive a hit from this guy. So here, let's just see. Actually, this guy dies too. Well, that just means that we're gonna need to use Jagen here then. Alright, please don't miss, Gordon. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, you know, let's speed this shit up here. This is gonna take forever otherwise. And here we go, Riss levels up, and he gains a point of health. Yeah, it seems like they haven't really buffed this guy up a whole lot, neither, you know. Yeah, very much like Jagen here in the original version. Riss kind of stinks, but, you know, we'll, yeah, hopefully be able to get some other healers here in the future, you know. And who's to say, yeah... Or, well, who's to say, but, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Riss will be reclassed into later. No matter what he becomes, though, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to use him for much at all here. And you know what I just realized? Why don't we... yeah, I mean, only a 38% hit chance, but it's 6 freaking damage if we hit. Yeah, I've been silly here. Why don't I just, yeah, why do we not just do this? Oh my god. Yeah, just toss at him. Oh, yeah, okay, well, this is definitely the way to do this. Just, surround him with ranged units and... Yeah, chuck everything you got at him at once. But yeah, should we just keep on speeding up here? Like, what the hell? This is, yeah. This is not all that exciting. I mean, I'm not really gonna complain though, because I love all the experience we're getting here. It's very nice, but it's just not very exciting to do this. So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna speed up here until he's dead. Okay, can we please just hit here now? Gordon, please take him out. Please, I don't want to have to speed up anymore. Oh, thank you.
You'll pay, you dog.
Okay, well. Whatever, old man. Let's see here. Gordon, level 2. Skill, defense. Okay. Well, I do like the skill point, and defense ain't bad either. You know me and tanky archers, I love them since they don't hit back. Yeah. They're quite good at walling if they become tanky. But yeah, we're not gonna give him the vulnerary, though. Yeah, no, that is not proper form. I'm gonna give it to Kane since he's got that delicious level up there before, yeah. But yeah, let's just proceed to the next chapter, and then we'll start up a new episode there. There we can keep the first part here on the longer side, I guess.
Ah, Prince Marth, you have saved us in our hour of need. Please accept my thanks. Boy, I believe you're ready. If you wish to seek out allies in Aurelis, I will give you what soldiers I can to see you arrive there safely. Captain Ogma is a fine swordsman, brave and true. I know he and his fighters will serve you well. But one more thing. During your travels, you are certain to meet many who despise Dollar. Some may be hiding in villages, others may have been captured or forced to fight against their will, or better judgment. It falls upon you to find these individuals and win them over to your cause. Understood, lad? Then go. The time has come. Be patient, steady, strong. I know you will do great things.
Yes, I will. Okay. Say the game. Very nice. And yeah, the Gilded Harbor. It'll be interesting to see how, well, all the maps looks like here now in this game, or if it's just gonna be basically the same thing as in the older games, or like, heck, I'm also very curious to see if they have added more chapters, you know, to the first game here, and like, is there a book 1 and book 2 like in Mystery of the Emblem? I don't really know how they have handled things here. But yeah, let's hear. One thing could always be said about Gilded Harbor, the mainland port nearest the Talus. It never had much in the way of riches, but neither did it have much trouble. All that changed when a pirate crew fell upon the town and made it their hideout. Here in Gilded, history records Marth's first steps towards freeing his homeland. Alright. Yeah, the map pretty much looks the exact same as before, huh? Indeed. Oh, and yeah, that's right. Yeah. We have the Axe guys back here. Yeah, they were completely taken out from Mystery of the Emblem. Like, well, actually, they were there. It's just that you couldn't promote them. But I do know that now they can promote, like, into Berserkers or Warriors there. So that's really neat, too. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun to play this game here. The king has bid me and my 3 men to join your army. Cavalry has arrived from the west, flying Rust standard. They mean to take your life. Be careful, sire. Yeah, so we're gonna keep on going here in the next episode. We'll probably send Drog up here to deal with these guys, and then, if you have played this game before, you would know that, yeah, we have Castor over here, which I am definitely gonna try my best to recruit him, and he looks just as pathetic as he did in older games. Oh my god. Yeah. He's always so sad and mopey. What the hell, Castor? But yeah, I just wanna look at the boss here, Gomer. Holy crap, he's got a steel sword? Oh, but he can't use it, alright, but yeah, he's very strong. Oh, and he has a hand axe. Only one attack lower than the last boss. Oh, yeah, this is... yeah, this is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying to deal with him. And yeah, I think these here are save circles of some sort. But yeah, I'm just gonna suspend point here. And then next time, I'll come back with part 2. And I'll try and do the entire chapter there in one video, but we'll see. I don't want to keep the episodes too long here. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Next time we'll tackle chapter 2, and then eventually when we reach chapter 4, we will, well, do a big random reclassing video there. You know, and then after that episode I will ask you guys whether you wanna, well, stick with your random reclass or if you wanna reclass your own personal character there. Yeah, so far Speed 1899 he picked Daros there, which I think he joins in the next chapter, and then 1498H he picked for me to play with Dolph there, which is gonna be interesting. So yeah, we have 2 characters here, but yeah, you can still go ahead and well, tell me down in the comments if there is any character that you would like to see me play, you know, and then you have a reclassing option for that character. Only one, well, personal character per viewer though, if that makes sense. So yeah, but my point is just that there is still time for you to send in your request there. But yeah, we're gonna end this episode here now. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.